Hello, I've chose to do my informative speech topic today on how to change the oil in your own personal vehicle. Some of the main points I'll be hitting on today are the tools and materials you need to accomplish your task. I'll tell you how to drain the old oil and remove the filter. I'll tell you how to install the new filter and refill the engine with oil. I'll also tell you about some added benefits of changing your own oil. With all that being said, the first thing we're going to talk about are the tools and materials that you need to accomplish your task. Obviously you need oil. You'll need an oil filter. You'll need a socket wrench set. You'll need an oil filter wrench, an oil pan, and a funnel. Additionally, it won't hurt to look at your owner's manual to see how many quarts and what type of oil your particular vehicle calls for. If you don't have an owner's manual on hand, don't worry, because the people down at the auto parts store have all that information for you. So the next thing I want to tell you about is how to drain the old oil and remove the filter. If you have a truck or SUV, you'll more than likely be able to fit under your vehicle without having to lift it. If you have a car, on the other hand, you'll need to use your jack and lift the front of the vehicle up where you are able to fit underneath it. Once you're under the vehicle, you'll need to locate the oil filter drain plug. Place the oil pan underneath that drain plug. Using your socket wrench, you'll remove that drain plug. The oil will start to drain out. Once all the oil is completely drained out, you'll need to reposition your oil pan under the oil filter. You'll take your oil filter wrench, remove the oil filter, place your oil filter in the oil pan. So now you have all the oil out of your vehicle. The oil filter's off. The next thing you need to do is you need to replace the filter and refill your engine with oil. The first step to this is ensuring that you replace the oil filter, the oil drain plug. Using your socket wrench, make sure that's good and tight so no leaks form. And then you take your new oil filter and the new oil, and you'll apply a thin amount of oil onto the gasket of the new oil filter. Using your hands, you want to tighten it. You want to screw it in and tighten it to where it's hand tightened. You do not want to use the oil filter wrench on the oil filter in this part, because if you over tighten it, it could potentially lead to a leak, which you don't want to have to deal with. So now you're going to slide out from under the vehicle. You need to lower your vehicle off the jack. Underneath the hood, you need to locate the oil filler cap. Using your funnel and the appropriate amount of oil for your vehicle, you refill your engine with oil. Once this is done, you replace the filler cap. Then you want to check for the oil level in your engine. Make sure it's appropriate by using the dipstick, which is underneath the hood as well. Alright, so I've walked you through changing the oil in your vehicle. Now I'm going to tell you about some added benefits of changing your own oil. The biggest added benefit for me is money. Having two vehicles, anytime I have to change the oil on my own personal vehicle or my wife's vehicle, I save anywhere from $20 to $80. The next added benefit for me is I get the peace of mind of knowing that it's done correctly. Not having to wonder if some mechanic down at the shop down the road took a shortcut, didn't replace the old oil filter, and is charging me for it. So I just get the peace of mind of knowing that it's done correctly and I don't have to worry about it. So today I discussed how to change your oil. I walked you step by step through it. Told you about the tools and materials you'll need, how to drain the old oil and remove the old filter, replacing the filter, refilling the engine with oil, and some added benefits of changing the oil on your own car. I hope you learned something from this presentation. Thank you for your time.